You walk into a store or a clinic or a gym, or really almost any business, and before you speak to anyone, before you decide where to walk, your eyes land on a digital screen. Sometimes it's beautiful, intentional, like it belongs there. And whether we realize it or not, that first glance shapes how we feel about the business. Welcome to Signage TechLab. We're exploring 10 digital signage content ideas that don't just fill space. They elevate your customer experience, shape your brand identity, and make your screens truly meaningful. People don't just want a deal, they want a relevant deal, a timely deal, something that makes sense right now. A flash discount that's only valid today, a back-in-stock alert for something people actually want, a seasonal special that changes with the weather. When signage stays static, customers tune it out. It becomes part of the wallpaper. But when your promotions adapt to time of day, to inventory levels, to events, holidays, to trends, people pay attention. A cafe that changes its message between morning and afternoon feels alive. A retail store that updates promotions weekly feels intentional, and the numbers prove it. Businesses using digital signage for dynamic promos see a 32% sales increase. And when you've used that relevance to capture someone's attention, you've earned a moment to show them who you really are. Your screens are often the very first sentence of your brand story. When someone walks in, they're already making judgments. They're asking themselves, what kind of place is this? Who is it meant for? Do I feel comfortable here? And digital signage can answer all of that instantly. The style of your visuals sets the tone. Warm colors and soft motion make people feel welcomed and safe. Bold, punchy visuals spark excitement and energy. Calmer, cooler tones help reduce anxiety in busy environments. And a clean, minimalist layout creates that these people are professional feeling right away. A simple message like family owned since 1999 can shift the entire tone of a customer's experience. And because signage recall reaches 83%, your brand message sticks. Remember, branding doesn't shout. Branding whispers, and people remember the whispers longer than the noise. Once you've grounded people emotionally, you can guide them towards what matters next: safety and clarity. In places like hospitals, schools, warehouses, government offices, and corporate campuses, safety communication is critical. Digital signage makes that communication clear, current, and impossible to overlook. Emergency instructions, changing evacuation routes, safety reminders, visitor protocols. It keeps people informed and protected in real time. In an emergency, printed posters don't update themselves. Screens do. And when people know you care about their safety, something else happens. Trust grows. And trust creates room for something more uplifting. Inspirational content might seem small, but it changes the emotional temperature of your space. A simple team member of the month in a lobby warms the entire energy of the room. A student achievement board in a school hallway builds community and motivation. A set of daily gratitude messages in a clinic helps reduce anxiety for visitors. These messages humanize your business. Once you've connected on an emotional level, your screens can also connect your space to the world outside. A salon showing a weather update feels thoughtful. A gym showing traffic conditions help people plan their commute. A waiting room showing local events makes the space feel connected. Live information keeps screens dynamic, not repetitive. There's only one situation where repetition is a must. A message from our sponsor.
Next signs. Boost revenue, increase exposure, reduce operating costs. Easy to use and quick to set up. Speak to us about your digital signage needs by clicking the button below.
If you want customers to trust your expertise, industry insights are powerful. A spa sharing skincare tips, a car dealership showing the latest auto research, a clinic sharing health advisories, a corporate lobby showing sustainability metrics or sector trends. It says, we're professionals, we know what we're doing, we care about staying current. And trust naturally leads viewers towards deeper participation. A loyalty program is only as strong as how clearly it's communicated. Digital signage is the perfect communication system. How easy is it to join? What benefits do they unlock? Putting a QR code on screens turns waiting time into enrollment time. A checkout line becomes an onboarding funnel. A lobby becomes a membership gateway. And while customers engage outwardly, your signage can also empower your team internally. Internal communication shapes internal culture. When employees see metrics publicly, customer satisfaction, sales progress, ticket resolution rates, and sustainability achievements, it creates shared accountability. Here's where we are. Here's what we've achieved. Here's where we're going. It's motivational, unifying, and transparent. People love interactive experiences. It taps into our natural curiosity and playfulness. Trivia questions, spin to win wheels, daily polls, mini games, or social media challenges, these create memorable moments. And memorable moments create loyalty. Our resale store running a daily trivia prize builds anticipation. A coffee shop offering a QR-based spin the wheel turns a screen into a fun stop. Play transforms passive viewers into active participants, and participation transforms screens into experiences. Finally, let's talk about the powerhouse of digital signage, digital menu boards. Good menus reduce stress, highlight important items, speed up lines, and increase sales. Digital menus allow for instant updates, seasonal highlights, nutritional information, automatic day parting, motion to guide the eye, removal of sold-out items, and spotlighting high-margin items. Digital menus aren't just better looking. They're smarter, more flexible, and more profitable than printed menus ever could be. These 10 types of content aren't just ideas, they're tools. They're not just things to put on a screen, they're the tools that define your brand vibe. Help customers find their way, build trust, and make your space feel genuinely alive. Try a few of these ideas, mix and match, experiment. You'll be amazed how quickly your space transforms when your screens support the experience you want to create. If you enjoyed this episode of Signage TechLab, remember to hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss future episodes.